We are in San Bernardino, right off the 215 freeway at Shandin Hills Golf Club, and I'm here with Craig, the GM and a pro, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I've always wondered, you're the golf pro, so were you ever on tour? How do you become the pro?
Becoming the pro is really, I went to the PGA Apprentice Program a number of years ago, have a lot of experience teaching, and now I'm just more of the club pro. Never was on tour, played a lot of golf in my day, you know, from when I was a little kid till, you know, all throughout high school and college. And just wanted to get in the golf business, have a real big passion for golf and instructing golf and actually operating a fine facility like this.
Absolutely. Now, if you don't mind telling our viewers at home, what was your lowest score in a tournament? Not on your own, but in a tournament.
3 under par, 69.
69?
Yeah.
Wow. When I play, just so you know, if we ever play a round, I usually play highest score wins like most other sports. Is that okay with you?
In some regard, you could say highest score wins. But one thing about golf is really if you have fun at it. I think that would be a real good format to say if it's a high score that wins, because now you're going to have fun, and you know that's what it's all about. It's coming out here and having a good time with your friends and family.
I'll win every time if we did that, just so you know.
Well, that's what golf is all about. As long as you're having a good time, that's one of my main rules about golf, is just to have fun. If you're having a bad day, then maybe just hang it up and go bowling or something. But if anything, a lot of folks, they don't really care about the score. They won't even take a scorecard out. They just want to get out and spend a lot of time with their friends and family, especially on a day like today.
Yeah.
You know, 4 hours out here in the sun with a good group of friends, maybe a couple of beverages, and then either before or after or during, but it's just a great time.
Now, tell us what makes Shandin Hills different from other courses around the Inland Empire.
Shandin Hills is actually up here. You get a little bit of a hillside up against the mountains here of the San Bernardino Mountains. First 9 goes up the hills. Second 9 is actually across the other side of the freeway, but it's flat and kind of like a park-like setting with mature trees. So you get 2 different distinctive playing experiences between the 9s.
Okay. Wow. So the entire 9's on this side and the entire 9's on the other side?
Exactly. So you got 9 holes. The front 9 is actually on the, I guess it'd be the northeast side of the freeway.
Yeah.
And the back 9's underneath. You take a tunnel underneath and is on the other side, sandwiched between the freeway and the railroad tracks.
Sure, sure. Now, it's interesting because I told you right before we turned on the camera that I've been out here twice, and both times I was playing in a tournament. Not you know, it was kind of one of those charity tournaments, so it wasn't anything where I was good or anything, but both experiences, I think I started on the back 9 first, both tournaments.
Right, and that's something to do, because a lot of times for those large tournaments, we call it a shotgun format.
Yeah.
Is where we fill the whole golf course at once, so everyone starts at the same time and finishes at the same time, and then that's why we have to just kind of evenly distribute the golfers on each hole. So you might have drawn a hole that's on the back 9, but you start, say, on 15, play all the way through until you hit number 14, and then you're done.
Yeah.
But everyone finishes at the same time, so it makes a real good experience for if you're gonna have a banquet afterwards, or if you don't want to sit there and wait all day for everyone to come in. That's the way to go, to have that shotgun start.
So how do you get, you know, people from the community come out here and participate in golf that who don't play golf? What do you guys do here?
Well, mainly for golf, for those that are new, we offer a variety of different learning programs for both juniors and adults. And it's a program that I think it's similar to like a gym membership.
Okay.
Where it's a monthly deal, you get instruction, you get practice time, you get discounted green fees, and I do it all for a real low price. And the lessons are all geared as a group. It's a clinic, and we all gather together, and we'll have a topic for the day, but we offer it various times during the week. So I tell you what, we better get out of the way right here, and we can continue that in a second.
Let's hop in the cart and let's get out of here. You guys just stay. We'll be good here. Yeah, we'll see you. All right, let's go before they hit up on us.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So Craig, I've just witnessed 3 young men teeing off the tee box. How'd they do?
Not bad.
You're supposed to go in the golf course.
Well, you know, I'm supposed to say, oh, that's right, I'm supposed to be down. Well, I think it was a pretty good shot. Last one looked pretty good. Hopefully makes that putt, but that's a pretty quick putt coming downhill, so it's going to have a real tester there for his birdie. Hopefully make that par putt.
Now back to you. All right, now that was good. All right, I felt good. I've never done that before.
Well, you know, everyone always thinks about golf being the golf clap and trying to be, but I think golf nowadays is really about having more fun. There's you know, even on tour, you got to be respectful, but at the same time, it doesn't mean we have to always be, you know, stiff,
stuffy,
or quiet. in the golf industry now, it's all about being out here in the sun, having a good time, being fit, because a lot of people always say about funny golf pants, goofy shirts or something. But, it's all about style nowadays. It's all about coming out here and actually walking the golf course and doing it for some exercise too. Because I think we also get that whole stigma of always being in the cart. I like to walk the golf course. I think that's the only way to play. Every now and again, I got to take a golf cart because it's a necessary thing. I got to get back and take care of business, or I kind of don't have much time. It helps get around a little bit faster and it's easier. But I much rather go out, walk, carry my bag, get some exercise in. I think it also helps the pace of play. Not too fast, but not too slow.
Sure. That elevation up and then flat on the back. So the backside, it sounds like you're relaxing a little bit more on the walking part.
Well, back nine is definitely the quote-unquote walk in the park because it's very flat, big trees, and we always call that kind of like a park-like setting. Even in golf design, they'll consider that park-like, as compared to being something that's kind of hillside or kind of link style. That's more of that park-like setting. Very flat. Not much distance between the holes, so it's really easy to walk. Yes, on the front side you get a couple holes that's going to come all the way up here to the 7th hole, which pretty much you've reached the top. Yeah. And I always tell everyone, once you get to number 7, it's all downhill from there.
And it is.
It is. It's all downhill from here. So if you could make it up to the 7th tee on your own walking, it's all downhill, nice downhill walk for the rest of the golf course.
Now I'm looking, this is a really nice view here today. Obviously we already said it's a beautiful day. My goodness, I can see what Riverside from here today.
Absolutely, you can look around, you can just see parts of Riverside, way out towards the mountain. I think that's Saddleback Mountain out there, downtown San Bernardino. But it's a pretty good view from way up here on the 7th tee. Sure.
Now, obviously, you were telling us about some of the classes that you have for people to come out here and get involved. And do you have high school that come out here as well?
Absolutely. High school teams use this course quite a bit. We have several schools that play here. And that's a sport in high school. It's competitive. Big trophies, CIF, everyone thinks CIF football. Hey, there's also CIF golf for both the team and individuals.
Sure.
And also programming that I do is both for juniors and adults. And we have kids starting out as early as 5 years old. And I have one student that I teach is just barely picking up golf at 84. Yeah, and he's barely starting out. And he just wants to get into golf, 84 years young, and loves to be out here. So it just shows it's for everybody.
Craig, when I got married, I was actually married at a certain place, and then we moved to our reception. We moved it to a golf course.
Right.
Not here.
But at a golf course.
But at a golf course.
Yeah, that's very common because also here we have a catering facility for up to 220 guests. But also, as you can see, we have our wedding pavilion right here where you actually get married on the golf course. I mean, granted, it's out of the way of play. Yeah. We have this nice grassy area in our gazebo that we've done a lot of weddings out here. In fact, I think for the next 5 weekends in a row, we have weddings booked. And as you can see, it's right by our pond and nice gazebo and the palm trees, and especially on a beautiful day like today, it's you can't beat it. We have a big clubhouse for a number of functions, whether if it's going to be for a wedding, whether if it's for different parties, award ceremonies, breakfasts and brunches. I mean, we do it all. So weddings is just another thing where our room overlooks the golf course, really nice view. Get you away from the restaurants where they could be a little bit crowded, but here it's a dedicated space for these types of special events that we like to host.
Sure. Now, if people want to find out about, breakfast, lunch, weddings, golf rates, anything, do you have a telephone number and a website we can give them?
Phone numbers, 909-886-0669. That's our main phone line. Website is shandinhillsgolf.com. And that's where you can find us at. There's a bunch of photos online. There's some information regarding our golf rates, our golf specials, catering deals, our catering packages. You get all that stuff online.
Well, Craig, I want to thank you very much. And since you are the pro, it is now time for he and I to go and give me a lesson.
All right, you got it.
No, that's it. I'm serious.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, time to go.